I'm on TikTok scrolling through some of the videos, and I stumbled upon these Canadians advocating for shutting the power off to America. And what I'm saying is, with that, you will trigger an immediate military response, and we will annihilate you. We will take over Canada in a damn heartbeat. It will be very quickly, because what will happen is we will bomb whatever military bases you have, rendering you impotent. Your citizens barely have any guns themselves, and all you would do is piss us off even more. So not only will you be fighting our military, but you're also going to be fighting actual civilians who are just going to rush the border. All of your cities are basically on our border. That tells us a lot. That tells us that you're sponges, and you can't have your own city that is far away from our border. Like, most of all of your cities are right by our border for a reason. You guys are parasites. Like, I like Canadians, man. I think the average Canadian, if they're not woke, I think they're especially like back in the day, they were like really, really nice people. But I'm seeing the sentiment of Canadians basically wanting to die. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, because like I don't think they're thinking long term at all. If you cut off the power without any type of like notification, what you're doing is killing immediately tons of American people, the people who rely on power for them to survive, like people like their diabetes medicine. You know how many Americans would perish within the first couple of days of having no power? That you think that we're just gonna sit back and just like, oh yeah, just let these states, like the one I'm in, just let it become chaos. Let it become what is that movie? Mad Max. Just let it become Mad Max, and we're not gonna do nothing because we're scared of Canada. Like, Canada is basically the WNBA compared to the NBA. Like, you people, we subsidize. Like, you don't have any military. Your military is completely weak compared to ours. Like, you are nothing. You people are like, if you want to go country to country, it's like a 100-pound feminine male trying to start a fight with some big biker dude that's like 300 pounds. He's got knives. You have no weapons in a bar. Like, how do you think that's going to turn out? Like, you're barking up the wrong tree here. And if you want to be like, hey, if you want to be conquered, you're going to be conquered very quickly. And if any other country wants to try to intervene after what you did, because we want to put tariffs and make trade fair, because your government is probably like sitting here wasting your money, that your tax money on bullshit that has nothing to do for the average person. So like, that's going to be a big economic hit on you. The tariffs are a big economic hit on you. Well, if your leaders want to fuck around like Ford, like, you will find out very quickly. You will find out. Like, it's not going to be, you guys would, if you guys decide to shut the power off on America and 7 of our states had no power, that's an immediate military response. I don't think that you people understand who you're fucking with. And I'm anti-war. But if you're going to kill, because that's what it would do, it would kill regular people, regular citizens, and that's what you people. I've seen the people who are advocating for this. You are for killing regular people, citizens. That's what you're advocating for. It might not be with a bomb, but it's a side effect, because and so do you. You rely on the electricity as well. Most of your people rely on the electricity too. So like, okay, then I guess we'll just bomb your Not only we're gonna bomb your military facilities, but we're gonna bomb all your power infrastructure as well, so you won't have power either. I think that you'd probably be a little bit more fucked than we are, because you're in the fucking cold. And I'm not sure how much you guys grow. Like, I understand you guys we get like 90% of imports from fucking of manure from Canada. Well, I guess we're gonna have to diversify that. I guess we're gonna have to go, hey, Mexico, or hey, countries down south, or we can just create it ourselves. Like the whole idea of Canada shutting the power off in America and thinking that we're going to sit there and take it with the Trump administration. Maybe if Kamala was in charge, maybe I could see like, okay, but like Trump is actually standing up for us. This is an analogy that I put out here. And I told my kid, and he didn't really like it, but America is basically, well, was, but since we have the dollar, we are still like, everyone backs their currency with our dollar, which I don't really like the dollar. I find it oppressive, but currently the dollar is the best house in a shitty neighborhood. Everyone else is suffering. No other country is sitting here like economically prosper, like being like, wait, like there's no other country. You can say China, but like they're having massive problems. They don't let us know what's going on in China for a reason, because they're having a demographic collapse as we speak. There's no women there. They're not creating people. So like they might have 2 million people, but like they're aging pretty quickly. And they don't want us to know what's going on in there for a reason. They want us to, I'm not saying they're not powerful, but they're not as powerful as we think they are. And, you know, that's why they're starting to actually kind of be like Americanized, and starting to like use India for slave labor. And like they've already did a stimulus, much like what America has done. When countries do stimulus like that tells me that their economy is not doing so hot. They got ghost cities for a reason. But yeah, like all Canada, like seriously, like please don't do something stupid. Please don't do something you will regret. Like we will take you over in an instant, and there's nothing anybody else can do about it. There's literally nothing anybody else can do. What is Europe going to do? Is China going to get involved? Is Russia going to get involved? If they cut off our power and we respond with military action, do you think they're going to just like help you guys out? Like who's your ally? Oh, Europe just gave like what, 3 billion? The UK just gave 3 billion to Ukraine. Wow, we gave them like 330 billion or whatever. It's just like the analogy I say what's been happening to our wealth here in America is basically like we were sitting here like we've done good. You know, it's kind of like we're the big bad wolf. We're the biggest, baddest wolf in all the territories. Okay, and we have acquired a bunch of a herring of female wolves. So that's to say we have 100 wolves, like female wolves. I have 1,000. I got 1,000 female wolves. I'm the biggest, baddest. And I see other like wolves kind of like taking a couple here and there. And since I have an abundance full of them, I'm just kind of like, you can have a little bit on the outside. So it's just like, and what's been happening is we've been dwindling down on our female wolves. So there comes a point where it's like, okay, I had 100, a concubine of 100 female wolves. Well, now I only have like 10. Maybe I only have like 5 now because you guys, all of the other ones have been siphoning my wealth. Well, I'm going to jump up and start attacking. I'm going to start taking back my some, at least some. Like you can have some, like, oh, you can have some wealth. That's fine. Like we want people to do good. We want other countries to do good. But when you get to the point where there's like, okay, there's no female wolves, there's none, I'm just gonna sit here and die. Like this is where we are economically, because we've been helping everyone else out and like into everyone else's shit. So obviously what I said, especially in my book, is we need to worry about our own home. We need to worry about the domestic terrorists here, like the gangs, the inner city gangs. We should wipe them completely off the map. Same with the cartels in Mexico, wipe them completely off the map and liberate Mexico. And it seems like, the WEF has penetrated the cabinets, like they said, of Canada. So I think that we should probably wipe the WEF off the map if they want to keep fucking around. I'm so tired of these people. I'm so sick of them. Like, that you have nothing else to do with your time because you're so rich. You don't know what reality is, that you want to push your ideology on everybody else. Your stupid ideology that is like basically a death cult. It is not pro-human. It is not pro, like, we don't need to go down to 500,000 people in the world like the Georgia Guidestones. That is a bunch of crap from you elitist. What you are is a feudalist type of kings and queens. Like, fuck that shit, man. And all you leftists that call like Trump a king, like, what are you talking about? Are you even listening to yourself? Like, that's what that's what you were advocating for with Kamala or like Biden. Like, that's what you want. The leftists completely project everything onto the other people, so like it makes them look like, oh, you're a racist when you are the racist. They act like they have like the moral high value. They sit on their high horse like they're better than everybody. And then, so like the left was, I liked the left. They were pro free speech and anti-war, but they're not that no more. And a lot of people just realize like that was the good party. Growing up, the Republicans, I didn't like the Republicans, but a lot of people are like asleep, and they have woken up, and that's why they elected Trump. And you're starting to see it in other places that people are tired of what the left has become. The left are just like they are like what the left is basically some type of like authoritarian, fascist, hybrid, communist fucking group, death cult fucking group. Like, when they say that I'm in a cult, I think for myself. I attack people that I agree with. They attack nobody. And it's funny to see that Elon tweeted this just today. Somebody tweeted this and he commented on it. They took 3 videos, I think like somebody like Elizabeth Warren, Chuck Schumer, and then like Schiff, like Adam Schiff or whatever. And they basically were saying, I'm making a video. They're basically saying the same exact thing. The same exact thing. It's propaganda. It's American propaganda. That's all the left are. That's it.